Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Hiya, Moya. Hiya, guys. How you doing? Thank you for rejoining, Moya. Woohoo! Have you rejoined? Somebody's joined. I'm sure I saw somebody join. Yeah, Moya's joined. Welcome. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Vicky, Chris, Sue, Cindy, and Lady Margaret. Hello, people. Ooh la la. Hiya, ooh la la. Hey, Maria. Ooh, yeah. Hello, Linda. Great Dane Mom, Miriam, ML. Can you hear me okay? I'll tell you for why in a minute. Hey, Amanda, darling. Barbara, Drusella. In California, yay. You can hear me. Right. I recorded this reading this afternoon. No, I'm going to do it again. And I recorded it and it just completely scrambled in the recording. And I sounded like not just a Dalek, a demon. It was horrendous. I'm never putting it on YouTube. Hello, Sari Gorgeous. Karen. We all good? Jackie. Judy. Jeanette. What the what? Yeah. I recorded the reading this afternoon. Hiya, Linda, darling. And when I came to do it, when I came to play it and put it up and sort it all out, hello, Lottie, darling. Hiya, Gillian. It scrambled, and it was it really sounded it was wild, absolutely wild. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Dax. Hello, Elizabeth, Dana. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Hello, allegedly, darling. Yep. Hello, darling, darling. Marion. Yeah, I am feeling grand. Hello, Yorkshire lass. So I cancelled everything and rejoined. So I have got a members only live at 9 o'clock tonight. So I am going to be doing this reading, and then the members and everyone can come over to the live, and we're doing a spirit box session. Okay. So a good evening, Lightbearer. Hello, Lizzie. Hello. Hello, Susan, darling. Vicky, hello. So what this is about. Hello, Leslie, gorgeous. Wendy. She says, okay, I'm going to stop looking at chat and I'm going to explain what this is about. So there is a lady. There's a lady called Jaguar Wright. Now, this lady was, I do believe she was a hip hop star, and she's become like this online social media commentary person as well. And so she's been doing a lot of commentary around the Diddler case, if you know what I mean. And she has said that Harry and Megxie, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I just got to say that, were at some of Diddler's Waite parties, or some of Diddler's parties. I'm very acquainted with them. So we are going to ask the cards what Harry and Megxie feel about Jaguar Wright's statements and all of that stuff, and see what comes out of it. Before I really go in and begin, I've got to say, I ended the video I recorded that ended up being corrupt by saying, I really hope Jaguar has a lot of spiritual protection around her, because I don't necessarily think this is coming from Harry and Megxie, by the way. I'm more concerned about her from other people, put it that way. So whatever she believes, whatever faith she follows, I hope she really put some protection up, because yeah, she's gonna need it. She's gonna need it on a spiritual level. She really is. So let's have a look and see what Harry feels about this, and then we're going to look at Megxie as well. And just like the reading I did this afternoon, I started by saying it makes me feel sick in my stomach a little bit. Not as bad as going to the Diddy energy, but it's Diddy adjacent. I don't get bad vibes from Jaguar. I don't know a lot about her, to be honest. I know something happened this week. She was on Piers Morgan Arsehole, and Piers ended up having to remove part of a segment that she was in because she made some claims about Beyonce and Jay-Z and P. Diddy. So, you know, there's that. So basically, what she said was Harry and Megxie were around and attended some parties by the diddler and were friendly with the diddler, basically. So we're going to have a look into that. Yeah, that Corey Gamble guy as well. Yeah. Let's have a look into that. Let's see what is occurring. How does Harry feel about being named? Okay. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. He doesn't like the smear. He doesn't like being shown that he's a bit of a party animal, that he doesn't like being like emotionally immature and throwing. When the Knight of Cups is in reverse, there is an element of, oh, I was young, and I thought with my second brain, I was full of substances and drugs, and it was just so there's an element of that. I feel like he's going to pass it off as a, oh, I was young, I didn't know what was going on, even though he's in his 30s. And there's also an element of, oh, I was damaged and drugged, and he doesn't like being smeared with that brush anymore, even though it was part of his naughty boy charm that he used to try and do. The Two of Wands. Okay, a door has closed. A doorway has closed. He's concerned about the doorway closing on him. That could be the monarchy. There's no getting out of this card, is there? There's no getting out of this for him. The Knight of Wands is in reverse above. And the Hierophant is in reverse underneath. This dude, he is desperately wanting to stay relevant. He wants to get into a tradition that isn't necessarily, I would say, culturally traditional. Hollywood isn't culturally traditional in the sense of like a conserve like 2.4 kids. He wants to get something of a legacy. The problem with Harry is as well, with the Hierophant in reverse, he doesn't learn. He really doesn't learn. He hasn't learned by the mistakes of his forefathers, the mistakes of his godfather, all of those things. He does not learn from those mistakes. The Knight of Wands above, there's two knights here. So I feel like there's going to be some hubris around this when Harry and Megxie, well, especially Harry, is saying it. He was just going to say, oh, he was off the rails, he was experimenting, and there was lots of girls and all of this kind of stuff when he's been around Diddy. But with that Knight of Wands in reverse, there's a little bit of a temper tantrum around a fire sign, and that fire sign is in reverse. So that fire sign potentially is Megxie. She does not like this. Don't mind me, I'm just having a drink. Let's have a look. She's not happy about this, guys. She's really not happy about this story. She's really infuriated by it all. Let's see what's leaving the situation. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. one of the links with Diddy and the Harkles, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, is a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. The biggest Virgo in this picture, female Virgo, female earth sign, is Beyonce. Oof. Yes, Raven, it is Iron Brew. Let's have a look and see. Five of Wands is in reverse. There's going to be more. There's going to be more coming out about Harry with this story. There's going to be some pushback as well. I feel you're going to get this kind of like, almost like there's this pushback around saying this is all about race or something, and all about optics. It's very conflated. It's very kind of like, it's almost like, oh, nobody was like this about Weinstein or Island Boy, but everybody was. It was worse. I feel there's going to be something like that. I know it sounds weird, but there's going to be some kind of like conflated outrage to try and take the attention off some of the people that have been named by Jaguar. Now, there is a list going around, and there's some interesting people on that list for sure. There's some very interesting people on that list. Okay. And okay. The Ten of Swords, he feels like he's been betrayed and stabbed in the front. He's not taking this news by Jaguar Wright lightly. He's not taking this naming and shaming. He knows there's a list. He knows he's on that list, the list that's circulating. Now, this list that's circulating mightn't be gospel, but it's certainly circulating around there. And the other royals that are on the list are the York sisters. Now, the York sisters, I feel, just go where I feel like they've got their father's homing instinct for money. They get that from their mum and dad, and I feel like they just kind of sniff money and just follow it, you know. But with that, there was another name on that list, and that name is an aristocrat. And I don't know if it's true. I really don't know if it's true. I don't know this list. This is all alleged. But that the other name on that list was Lady Victoria Harvey. Where's the list? I have downloaded it. It's been doing the rounds. It's been on social media for a few weeks. All the time I was off ill with the virus, I was just sweating buckets looking at this list going, why is no one talking about this list? Where is this list? Why are people mentioning it in it? So yeah, the Chariot is in reverse there as well. That Chariot around Harry, he's concerned about somebody who hasn't got their freedom to roam, somebody that's already stopped. So he can't conflate a story with Diddy. There's a story that isn't necessarily straight. So I'm expecting some kind of faux get out of here quick kind of thing. There's a stabbing. There's a stabbed in the front. There's a betrayal. Oh, I do think he knows he's on that list. He knows. He knows. Let's have a look. It's the Ace of Cups. And there's the Temperance card in reverse. Jay-Z. That's a Sagittarius in reverse. Oh. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, right? the Ace of Cups is a tricky card when it's in reverse. It can mean unrequited love and all that kind of stuff. But there's an element of gaslighting as well. And when you're talking about the rich, powerful elites with that Hierophant in reverse, you're not quite fitting in. You want to fit in somewhere. You want to be part of that weird power structure that they've got going on. That Ace of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like an MK Ultra vibe. It's mind programming. I know this sounds weird for a Saturday night, but he is like, he wants to be part of that club, you know. That's weird. He wanted to be part of that club, and there's still some part of him that wants to be part of it, because that's in his hopes and fears section. And that Temperance card in reverse, that's a Sagittarius. Unless it's not being able to get anything to stick to Harry and things don't flow the way he wants to go. It wants it to go, and everything's a bit jarring and out of sync, especially with the 5 of Wands. But I would expect there's going to be some more stuff about about Jay-Z come out of all this Diddy stuff, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Wow, okay. Let's have a look at Megatron. Let's have a look at Megsy. Welcome to the Members Club, Drusella. And happy birthday, Lucy, darling. I hope you've had a good one. I will sing you happy birthday at the end. Happy birthday, my love. But I'll just do the reading first. Let's have a look at where's Megsy and all of this. Ooh, these are shady, shady people. So we've got Beyonce and Jay-Z in this spread. We've got an affinity to LK Ultra, to wanting to be part of things. I think the doorway closing is the doorway closing from the monarchy. Slam onto his little ginger fingers. He feels betrayed about this list about Jaguar Wright's things. He's quite angry with her. He's going to try and get away out of all of this. If he's challenged on it ever, he's going to say he was a hot-headed young man and it's drink and drugs. And they're going to try and say you're only saying this because everyone hates Megsy, from Harry's point of view. Yeah, I feel like things are going to get a lot crazier with this story. Let's have a look at Megsy in this. Oh, she's on the defensive. 7 of Wands there. She's feeling very defensive about all of this. She's ready for the combat. She's like, come at me. She's like, you thought I was a what was it? You thought I was a seed, but I turned into a weed, or whatever she said. She's doing that kind of thing. She's like, come at me. I don't care. You're going to do this because you're a racist. Jaguar Wright can't be racist. Do you know what I mean? She's just not against Messi. No way. Not against Diddy. There's the Ace of Cups crossing over. They really want to be part of that club. She really wants to be adored. She really wants to be adored. I think this broad Megsy at the minute. There's the 3 of Wands. And there's the Emperor in reverse. Interesting, because the Emperor is the builder, the power broker. The Emperor in reverse, well, be looking at His Majesty, but I don't see that, because we're talking about Hollywood. The Emperor in reverse here, that could be like a destruction. I want to build something new. I want to be part of something new. I want to lead something new. With this energy she's got here, you've got Wands, the Emperor. You've got a lot of fire energy, yeah, with the Emperor there, because the Emperor resonates to a fire sign of Aries. And then you've got the Ace of Cups crossing over. But you've got the Ace of Cups in the uprights. And that's kind of like the Holy Spirit divinity. Now, cups and fire, water's going to put out all the fire, put out all of that energy, if you will. I feel like she thinks she's going to finesse her way out of this. She's got other avenues she's going to like try and get out of all of this. But she's definitely wanting to deconstruct something and become part of this big Hollywood thing. The King of Cups is in reverse. She has been around Diddy. Diddy is a Scorpio. The King of Cups resonates to Scorpio. She has been around Diddy. I think Harry's been more around Diddy because of his energy, because he seems a lot more concerned with these cards. But with this card, the King of Cups in reverse, yeah, she has been around Diddy. Oof. Megsy, what have you been doing? We've got the moon coming up. Oh, thank you for joining, Silver. Thank you so much. Thank you, my love. Thank you. We've got the moon coming up, guys. To be a new moon bump, doubt it. But with this moon, the moon is, of course, deception. It is clandestine. It is things hidden in plain sight. It is things we should have known, that we know intuitively. There's a certain element of things wanting to be hidden and trying to be hidden and done in the dark of night. I feel like she's a little bit implicated here. Eight of Cups, she kind of wants to walk away from this story. She wants to walk away from all of it. And the Three of Swords surrounding her, this bothers her. Doesn't bother her. It's not as bothering her as much as Harry on the front. I feel like they're going to use Megsy and everything to deflect from it and saying, oh, we're just an easy target because everyone hates my wife and all of that kind of stuff. But that Three of Swords in reverse surrounding it, there's a bit of narcissistic wound in there, and she kind of wants to walk away from the story. So if she wants to walk away and move on from the story, yeah, she's wanting to hide away from it. I know we have got the Nine of Cups in reverse as well. I think there's going to be a link between Jay-Z and Harry at a party. I think with the Nine of Cups in reverse here for Megsy, she's probably not been invited to that specific party, and that's going to be her get out clause. I do think she's had something to do with Diddy, though, because he's there and he's in the past, and it's embarrassing for her because we have got a narcissistic wound in here with the Three of Swords in reverse. So there's an embarrassment for her there. And she's wanting to hide something with the moon. She's also kind of like a little bit off her head, which is like coming up more and more and more. She doesn't seem quite right. Everything seems to be scatty. Her energy is really scattered. She's very, I don't know, she's kind of like part Machiavellian, part kind of like swinging around a lamppost naked down the street going, la, 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 I love beige. There's a disjoin, you know, there's a real disjoin with her energy. The sun there she is hoping that something doesn't get uncovered with this. She doesn't want anyone shining a light on it. We may well get the invisible children recollections may vary how many there are and if they exist at all coming out of this. We may get that as a deflection. Now, let me have a look here. Let me see. I want to have a look and see where, how Harry feels about. Oh, thank you, Whimsy, darling. Thank you, my love. How Harry feels about Diddy, as in now. What was their relationship like? And I'm going to use my sassy cards here. Let's have a look. when we find out by next full moon. Certainly, to be honest, this could be in the next few months. I would look out for, if there was going to be something uncovered, Harry and Meghan always have a bad time on a Gemini full moon, and the next Gemini full moon's mid-December, around about the 13th, that kind of time. So I would look for then. If you look at Harry and Meg's history, that Megxit happened, the actual announcement happened on a Gemini full moon. Spare was released on a Gemini full moon. Omid Scabies' stupid book was a Gemini full moon, and all of those things never ended well for them. So it could be that. It could be that. And I think there's something. I think there's something coming. Let's have a look at what Harry's relationship with Diddy was like. Oh, that's not good. A little bit abnormal there. A lot abnormal. Upside down. Not good. Not good. Domineering, submissive. A little bit abnormal, to say the least. Harry believed everything this guy told him. Absolutely everything. Even though he was feeding him a load of toxic rubbish, Harry really believed it. He believed a lot. He believed a lot. Interesting. Browsing history. I wonder, Harry needs to, both of them, Harry and possibly Megxie, need to have a look at their, no, they shouldn't, but there's something on one of their devices. It might be an older device. It might be a device that they're still using. It might be an old laptop, might be an old thing, but there's something there on a device. There's something there on a device. And it's searchable. All of this is searchable. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how Diddy saw Harry. Just another dent in the road. Just another thing to get over. Just another hurdle. Just a bit of an inconvenience. Something to be filled. The road trip in reverse. He was on the map. We wanted to get him in. It's like ticking it off. There's a lot of roads here. There's something about traveling. Get him to come there. Not being able to move on. Being boxed up like a gift. Being delivered to someone. So Diddy just really has like acquired Harry for acquisition's sake. The cards for Harry version of it is a lot more exciting. I think Diddler just kind of was just like, yeah, this is just somebody. Look, this is almost like, look what I can do. I can get this person to come to the parties, and I can deliver him for you, or have him delivered to you. It's the world's worst unboxing, isn't it? Here's a dumb prince. Hello. Oh, let's have a look at what Megxie thinks of Diddler, because he came up there. Yeah. Let's have a look. Megxie. Conflict. Oh, she's conflicted. So she's heard the rumors. She knew the rumors about Diddler. But the conflict here, and what swayed her to go and follow that path, even though her head was telling her something completely different, is the clout. is the associations that this guy has got. A social climber just can't resist it. Something happened that completely fried her brain. Completely fried her brain there. I think she's been to a party. Yeah. And she's tried to own it. Let me pull one more card. I just want to say, did she get absolutely... Yeah, she went there. It's all superficial. It's all nonsense with her. She thought she was going to kind of like get in on the scam and everything. And she thought she was really funny. I think she's had too much. With the surprise in the reverse, like the mind go bang. I think she's given herself a brain fart, if you will. I think she may well have took too much stuff. With regards to the intelligence services, it would be GCHQ that knew all of this, and if GCHQ knew this, then CIA would know this, or the intelligence secret service in America, as well as like MI5, MI6 liaison between them and stuff as well. So yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on at those parties. Let's see what P. Diddy thought of her. We have got some matching cards. So he thought she was a bit brain dead. I do feel like she's, especially with the surprise card in reverse there, the brain numbing, she's kind of like mind-numbingly boring. I feel like there's something here where she has got absolutely out of her mind on drugs somehow, like narcotics, something, allegedly. We've got a sack of dung as well. This isn't a high opinion, guys. This is not a high opinion. And this energy, so when she's going around holier than thou, which is a regular card from this deck when we're talking about Megxi, or people's opinion of Megxi especially, when she's going around holier than thou, Diddy thinks she's, yeah, Diddy thinks, no, you ain't all that, love. Look at the zombie. Look at the sack of rubbish. Now, to answer one of the questions I just saw passing by, did the intelligence services, which is the easiest way to go, did the intelligence services know about any relationships between the Markles and the Diddler? And then I should leave you. Yeah, Diddy doesn't like her. Diddy was more into Harry. Ooh, okay. Diddy's prefer gingers. Let's have a look. What do the intelligence services know? Money grabbing scheme. Money chasing. Harry and Megxi were money chasing from Diddy. How much is Diddy worth? He's worth a lot, isn't he? He's like billions, or like multi-millionaire. Toxic. Too much of too many bad things and concern. Let me just put one more underneath. And menace. Yeah. The security services know. I think Diddy was somehow collecting information on his kind of like his clients or the people who are around him. Kind of very island boy vibes, if you know what I mean, like little cameras and things. For what ends, who is benefiting from it, I'm not sure. But the intelligence services, at least the ones that I'm picking up, because there's multiple ones, they know he's chasing, they know they were chasing, that's what gets them in. People are chasing cash. It's a toxic, stale, messy environment, and there's a heap of concern there. There's like a loads of warning. There's like red flags everywhere. Like anyone who's getting involved in it is just purposefully ignoring the red flags because they're after the money. They're after the dream. And it's a hidden toxicity, a hidden problem, a hidden, almost like vampiric energy, you know? So I really feel like I don't know, it's kind of like taking someone's energy from them. And I suppose that's it with when somebody's like collating, getting very private information about you, like setting you up in a more kind of like an espionage way. I think Diddy was just in this for power and kicks. That's him. He just did it because he could do it. And the rest of them are in it because they're frightened. They're frightened of being exposed. And Harry and Megzy are in it because Harry's in it because he's dumb. And Megzy is in it because she can't resist a social climb. She just can't resist it. My God, what a mess. So if let's get rid of this energy. If I was Jaguar Wright, my advice to Jaguar Wright would be make sure you are saging the hell out of your aura. Make sure you are looking after yourself energetically. Make sure you have got good people around you. Make sure that you have Florida water, whatever it is, your spiritual practice is, do it and then do it 10 times and say several prayers and say them again, because these people are malignant would be the right word. They're destructive, and I'm not necessarily on just about the people I'm talking to about today. I'm talking about the people who are around them, who are pulling the strings. That kind of MK Ultra, we want to control everything. This kind of very kind of mind virusy thing. I can see that. I can see that. There's something here that is just, especially when that Ace of Cups in reverse came up. It's just like, that's not good. That's not good. It's almost abusive. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Everybody needs to sage. I'll ring my bell again. And that is what I've got for you tonight, my darlings. I am going to go because I'm going to go and do a live stream for the channel members in about 10-15 minutes. I love you lots. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, people. I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream and stuff. And I'll see you all really soon. So take care, guys. And I'll see you all in a bit. And members, I'll see you in about 10 or 15 minutes for a spirit box. All right, everyone. Lots of love. Bye, guys. Thanks. Bye. Bye.